Hi, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation2. Alright, we got first in this Railway Kingdom event first competitions. I'm really happy about that. So let's take a look at the start. We're starting about 13 hours late. So definitely something that I always do as usual in the competition itself. Given that this is the first competitions, we would not be able to generate any of the event items beforehand. I'm going to do that straight away for the second competition onwards. Here, take a look at this event maps. Quite interesting. You're actually working on creating the whole town on your working desk. So taking a look again, spending 110 gems easily into two of the factory, which I talk about the event factory. Alright, so event factory slots definitely is really worth because it's a long event. So grab all the form you can. Lots of those event items, tools. It takes 15 minutes, oh my god, so that's really long. And not forgetting, you need event trains in order to collect this too. So at this juncture, I'm going to collect cardboard and foam. Both are actually able to collect just from your normal train. So spending 110 gems for 2 slots is one. You're going to spend millions in getting on your hand the 4 numbers of the event train. So 2 of those are rare and 2 of those are common, and then you can start collecting your twos. It takes 50 minutes, really long time. This is really sometimes quite frustrating. This is just too long. So alright, let's forget about that. Let's go ahead and purchase our trains. We have saved out about 2.6 million. I'm just going to spend probably 1.6 million buying the trains and upgrading them, because I may have a limited number of rare parts. I will not be able to spend all in upgrading them to the full capacity. It will take a while, and definitely that's also good news. That means that I may have some of the coins left. So 2.6, spend 1.6 to buy and to upgrade. I still left with 1 million after that. So looking at the trains, really that comes with 10 additional capacity. That's of course during the event only. Subsequent after the event, you'll be minus 10 capacity. So yes, it's a bit wasteful, but you have no choice but to upgrade them to the full capacity, although it be no longer after the whole event itself. So looking at the amount of capacity space they can provide, that would actually give a sizable amount of materials, or so-called tools, you can collect from the map itself. So if you have not, you'll be barely having a terrible time collecting these tools at the original capacity itself. So this is something to bear in mind. I've not used, surprisingly, any Union dollars in the first competition, if you're wondering. I just felt that maybe as luck, and also because I started like 13 hours late, I'm not competing with really competitive players, and also probably I've been working a lot on the 1 minute job. So one of the 3 jobs are actually a 1 minute job, and I've been focusing on that throughout. So probably because of that, we will be able to attain a high ranking at the start, and probably when people realize the gap just get too huge, they gave up. So that could be another strategy. All right. So but the downside of that is that once you clear that 1 minute job, you'll be stuck with 2 jobs. That is only realized when I complete that 1 minute job itself. If you look at the progress maps of this Railway Kingdom, you realize that actually there's an intercross of 2 jobs that creates the 3rd job from appearing. So this is something you've got to bear in mind. So if you're still struggling to complete that 1 minute job, good for you. That means that you are having 3 jobs, and you have been simultaneously creating opportunity to create the other jobs delivery. So in that case, you would not be facing what I face, which is start with 2 jobs. All right. So I'm really glad to share with you, in one of the container opening with the 100 key, I managed to get a legendary. So that's the first legendary train we have in the new region, Italy. So definitely it is very surprising to me, because most of the time getting a legendary is as if you're hitting a lottery. So here we have three numbers of that trains, and because you know what, I've been spending the union coins in getting the union trains as well, and to my surprise, the union coins produce legendary train as well. So in short, we have three legendary trains in region 12 already. But that being said, they are non-event trains, which means they would never be able to complete your event maps that requires those event trains, or they couldn't actually collect those tools that's requiring the event trains, which we only have so far, two rare and two common. I believe along the way there should be another train release for us, but I'm not seeing that so far in my progression. Looking at this railway kingdom, you can see here North Rail and South Rail will give you a West Rail. This is the cross section that we talked about just now. If you complete the two jobs, then you'll get your West Rail out. So getting the North Rail is the only job left I need to complete, because if not, I would not be able to get that third job being generated for me. So like I said, if you have not reached that stage, good for you. If you have, then no choice, but you got to finish and focus on your North Rail rather than Old Town. So this is the progression map that you be careful about and watch out for that. So in that context, really you got to focus and completing those jobs in the North Rail. Once I get a hold of my third job again, I think progression speeds up again. So this is something you got to basically bear in mind. And of course, the amount of gems I spent is quite a fair bit, because 110 gems is a lot for me. Then besides that, be using some gems to complete certain jobs that allows me to progress further. So union jobs as usual, you got to focus on to get the union dollars, and here's some progression unlocked the third job. So North Rail Old Town. Okay, so the Old Town I have completed 4/10, and the North Rail 4/5. I complete 4/5, there will be 5/5, and then after that, then you have the third job being generated, which I'm going to show you later on. You got to bear in mind, like I mentioned at the introduction or the walkthrough video of this event, nails and saw blades are a constant requirement. So do remember to manufacture lots of nails and saw blades, and if you could, store them out in the furniture workshop, whereby you can use tables and chairs, and then later on cancel that order to get back timber and saw blades, or timber and nails. So that would able to do the magic for you. Alright, so West Rail has been unlocked right now. You can see that's where I got my third job, because I completed North Rail. You can see here they're now Old Town, West Rail, and the third job that I just generated. So West Rail allows me to do certain more jobs, and of course, and there's another Florence. So in total, 3 jobs are being generated right now. So that would puts us back to consideration whether would we face the same situation again with 2 jobs. No, that wouldn't happen, because that is the only obstacle in the whole progression maps. So just bear in mind, if you could focus and make sure you can do the jobs simultaneously. Alright, so there's a selection here, but I'm not too sure what you choose. I'm going to choose stadium, and then probably let's see how that design affects the whole landscape itself. But I think just fun for it. Looking at the amount of saw blades that's required, I think you'd really have to prepare lots of them. Nails likewise. So I'm going to do lots of this. Model down. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, more amount of that iron ore will be required in order, because they are the byproduct in order for you to create saw blades. So just make sure you have lots of those. Alright, so with that we completed this first competitions, and of course we get the same Santa Claus as usual, although I always get new profile from there, but nope, not going to change any, and I'm going to focus to basically finish the few jobs and then not collect them actually, because they'll be acting as your EP head start for the second competition. And meanwhile, collects lots of tools. Like I mentioned, require 15 minutes, a long time. You also have to basically do up a lot of the event items. Right, thank you so much and good luck for your next competition. Goodbye.